Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1973 Smith-Corona Galaxie 12 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line this up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is the paper support arm that flips up, and these are the margins. I'm going to set this right margin on 75 and this left one around 0. And this has a wider than average carriage. Galaxie 12 stands for 12-inch carriage or 12-inch platen. This is the paper bell that sits on top. It's got two adjustable rollers. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just flip the switch back. Skips 2, flip it back 1 more, it skips 3. That works good. We're going to keep that on single and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys typed nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. You flip that all the way down, it prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We'll move that down for red. Beautiful. You type as fast as you want on this, and I have it on low touch control. I'll show you how to use that a little bit. And I was able to type very fast, even on low touch control. Print looks really good. This is probably one of the best typewriters for daily typing. It's just super reliable, very fun. It's got the cool color. Other models will have different colors too. Same models with different colors. So that's why these are one of the reasons why the Smith-Coronas are so popular, is because of the colors, the fun, easy to use, very reliable. All metal except for this trim here is plastic, and the sides on here are plastic. But it's very well designed and made. So very heavy. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. Flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier. Load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. We're going to flip this down for now. Got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the left side of the keyboard works good. That's your touch control. The higher you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit them harder for them to print when you're on high. When you're on low, you don't have to hit them as hard, but they don't respond as fast. One cool function on this is a power space. I don't know if any other typewriters have it besides these models here. It's like a machine gun power space. I'm gonna flip this color back up to black, so next time we print black. Another cool function is this all keys down button. So if you have a key stuck, then you push that, it brings it down. So I don't know if any other typewriters have that either. And I guess the reasoning behind that is so you don't have to touch the keys and get ink on your fingers. So you just push that button and it comes down automatically. Backspace on the left, looks good. Tab on the top. So we got a tab set right there. We're gonna clear that by hitting the clear button on the right side. And that's it. We're gonna keep one set though in the middle, because I do that on all my typewriters, so that way if you hit that tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear in your typewriter. This has a good drag, but not all typewriters will have a drag like that. MR on the right side of the keyboard stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, it will block you from printing unless you hit that MR button. It'll allow you to go all the way to the end. That works good. Open the hood, all the brand new ribbons loaded on this left side, so it's pulling to the right clockwise. And if you want to switch that direction, you just this lever on the left side of the spool, left spool, push it backwards and it'll pull counterclockwise to the left. You push it up or forwards, it'll pull clockwise to the right, and that's the direction we want it to go. On the right side of the carriage is the carriage lock. You lift it up and it'll lock the carriage in the middle. To clear it, you just move the carriage to the right. That's to protect the escapement and basically the whole carriage when it's in the case. Another cool function is you can remove the platen by just lifting up this panel here and then lifting up this lever. It just pops right out like that, so you can get in there and clean it, or there's a paper jam or something, and it just kind of fits right back in there, just like that. and good as new. Carriage release on each side. If you watch any of my videos, I've listed a bunch of these, but the biggest flaw is these carriage release levers are made out of hard plastic, so they break all the time. This one has the originals, but if you need a replacement, they don't make them anymore, so I designed and 3D print these, and I have them for sale on my shop. So check them out if you need them. These are the originals on this one. They're still good. And if you push in this button on the left knob, it'll disable the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get those clicks. Each one of those clicks is one space. Same concept with this lever on the inside here. You flip that down, and I'll get a close up. This lever right here, if you flip that down, it'll disable the spacing. If you flip it up, you get those clicks. Each one of those clicks is a space. And on the inside here is the page gauge, which will indicate when you're getting almost out of paper, when the paper is almost to the very bottom. You can see that there's an indentation right below the 11. That's where you want to put it, and then you load your page right there, and then that's on the inside. It's going to tell you how many inches you got left at the end. So that's how that works. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.